Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to the Manning Army channel. In today's video, I have an easy gold farm that's going to work for Minecraft Bedrock 1.21. When I say easy, this is a literal beginner farm. You could build this most likely day 3, day 4 of your Minecraft world. As long as you can get the obsidian, you can make this farm work. All the materials are going to be posted in the description if you are curious what you will need to begin. Here's a quick look around the build, and although this looks very tiny and that it would be inefficient, it actually packs quite the punch. All we have to do is throw a trident in here. We already have one in there, and look at all that XP I just collected. We flick that lever up, and then we just place a block right here, and we place a block right here. I don't have too much fancy redstone involved because, like I said, this is a beginner farm. But despite how it looks, look how many we are getting just right off the bat. They're just ripping out. I actually think you get too many, if I'm being honest. But you're going to get all of these, and they're just going to go down here. You're probably going to need a lot more tridents. And this is real time, everybody. Just letting you know, I'm not speeding anything up. This is, this is live. So, but now that you know how it works, let's go ahead and build it. All right, guys. So like I said, all the materials and everything you're going to need is going to be in the description. And the wiki is also in the description if you're curious about everything else. Before we actually place any blocks and start building our farm, we need to know what side the portal is spawning mobs on. So that means we just want to create like a test portal. So I'm just going to create a test portal. Preferably you want to make it pretty big. If you make it small, then this process is just going to take a longer time. You then just want to light the portal continuously until you get a mob that spawns just like that. As you can see, the mob is spawning on this side of the portal. So just to show you, on this side of the portal. So that tells me that I want to build my farm up and then out that way. So I'm building it up and then I'm going out. If they were spawning on the other side, I would basically do the opposite. So this just determines the orientation of your build. Wherever they spawn, just build it up and away from yourself. To get started on this tutorial, we want to place 4 blocks. So just follow what I do. We place a block here, go 1, 2 in front, and then we place a block there. And same thing to the right, 1, 2, place a block, and 1, 2, place a block. Want to place 2 double chests there and 2 double chests there. It can be in the other orientation, or it could be the way I just did it. It makes no difference whether your chests are facing this way or this way, so do whatever you want. Want to place a hopper on top of each chest, just like this going down, and then extend the blocks that we placed earlier, so we're going to just extend all of those up. Now, just like I said in the beginning, we are building our build up, and I'm going out that way. That is because my mob spawned on this side of my build. If my mob spawned on this side of my build, I would turn around from this point and I would do opposite. If you don't do this part correctly, then your mobs are going to spawn on your redstone and you do not want that. So we're in the front of our build now. On this right block right here, we're going to place a temporary block, and then we're going to take an observer and we're going to bring it left just like this, breaking the temporary block. Let's go ahead and grab our piston, not sticky pistons, just a normal piston. We'll place it to the left of the observer. We'll place a block, one more observer going out, break the block, another piston going up, another piston facing towards us. Do the same process all the way around. So observer going out, piston facing towards us, temporary block, observer going out, piston facing towards us, and then break the temporary block. Once you do, one of those pistons will move. That's completely fine. You want to take your redstone torch and put it on the edge of each piston. Do not place it on the edge of the observer. Make sure it's on the piston. So just like that, we got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Now you're going to notice that this just infinitely rotates. That's completely fine. We can go ahead and throw one of our tridents into this trident killer. So we'll go 1 and we'll go 2. Honestly, we'll go 3 just for safe measures. Then go ahead and take a lever, place it on this piston right here, and flick it down. All right, in front of your build, let's go ahead and place 2 glass pane at the top right here. Don't do it on the bottom, just the top. We'll place 1 there, 1 there, and we're going to do that all the way around. If you don't do this part, you're going to accidentally pick up the trident when you walk in this area. I would recommend you just place the glass panes because it will allow you to pick up your XP, but just to show you, if I go right here, none of those tridents are going to get picked up. All right, we're going to grab our glass, and on top of the observer and the pistons on all sides, we're going to place blocks like this, and we're going to go up for 10 on all the sides. So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. We're going to do that on all sides. You don't have to use glass if you don't want to. You could just do glass in the front and then solid blocks on the sides. However, it's going to look ugly, so I would recommend you use glass. I mean, sand's not that hard to get, and you can make glass in just a couple of minutes, so I'm going to leave that decision up to you. You could do solid blocks or glass. All right, once you fill this in with glass or solid blocks, it should be going from the bottom to the top by 10 blocks, and we're not counting this piston or observer, by the way. We're counting from the bottom right here to the top glass. That's 10 in total length. Going to the left side right here, just to show you, that's the lever. That's the front of our build. We're going to go to the left side right here. We're going to bring this out by 7. So not including this glass, we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. So in total, if you count from right here, to the glass, that would be 8. Go ahead and surround this just like I did. Don't fill in the corners. You're just going to be wasting your blocks. You don't have to. Just fill it in like I am doing and then drag this all the way across. Same thing on this side. Just fill that in with blocks and drag it all the way across. You could place 2 more right here, 2 more right here, and then 2 more right there. And then lastly, just 2 more right there. And then this is how everything will look. This row of blocks that goes from the glass all the way to this left side, you're going to bring this out by 7. So in total, it will be 8. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this entire thing is 8 blocks because we already had a block there. Go ahead and just fill this in then. So we'll just drag this all the way across like this. Like I told you guys, this build is incredibly easy. It really is just more time consuming than it is complex. So now this is in total 8 blocks and this is in total 8 blocks. If you don't want to confuse yourself, you can break these 2 glass and fill it in with blocks. That way you can see it's 8 and you can see on the other side it's 8 as well. Right here, we're going to place 2 water buckets. You can place it here, you can place it here. It doesn't make a difference. When you place 2, it's going to go all the way to the end. It won't overflow. If it's overflowing, you did your block placement wrong. Remember, water flows 8 blocks. So this entire thing is 8 blocks in total. All right, we're going to do the same thing over here. We're going to place a temporary block, permanent block. We don't need to fill in any of these corners. Like I said, it's a waste of blocks. And then just wrap this all the way around, break the corner right there. We'll wrap it all the way over here, break the corner, and we'll wrap it all the way over here. And that is all we need to do. This is what everything should look like. All of this is just cut and sharp. Same thing we did over there. Fill this all in with water all the way across, just like that. It should flow to the end. It should not overflow. What is going on right there? All right, guys, believe it or not, we are almost done. So we're going to go on the right side of our build just to show you where we are. We're going to go right here. We're going to count by 3 from this point where the water is. We'll go 1, 2, and 3. We'll place a temporary block there. And to the left of it, we'll place another temporary block. And then on top of it, we'll place an obsidian. And then we'll just break that and we'll be good to go. We'll then extend this going all the way across. And we don't need to extend it over this wall. We'll leave that empty. On this left side, we'll place a temporary block and a permanent block on top of it, breaking the temporary block. This is where you're going to be stacking up in survival. This in total is going to be 15 blocks high. So we already placed 1. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 17, 14, and 15. It's important you go 15 blocks and 15 blocks only. Do the same thing at the top. Place a temporary block, and to the right of it, a permanent block, just like this. And then we'll just go all the way across until we line it up. This should be easy on our eyes. Right there looks about good. And we'll place a temporary block there as well. Permanent block on the bottom, break the temporary block, and then just connect this all the way around, and you should be good to go. That is your first portal. So that is 15 blocks high. All right, let's go ahead and do our second portal. This is insanely easy. All you got to do is just run obsidian across this wall right here. We're going to do the same thing, a temporary block, permanent block on top of it. We'll do the same thing on this side, temporary block, permanent block on top of it. All right, we're going to go up by 15 blocks again. So that's 1, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. Place a temporary block here, a permanent block on the right. Break the temporary block just like this. Run it all the way across like we did. You could just look at the one in front of you to line it up. Temporary block right here, permanent block on the bottom. And then just drag this all the way across, and then that should be good to go. We can go ahead and test that we did our portals correct by lighting it. That one lights, perfect, and this one lights as well. This portal in front should be 2 blocks, so just like that, should be 2 blocks from the water, and the one in the back is perfectly fine how it is. You will notice the one in the back is 1 block lower than the one in front. That's completely fine. Just ignore it, leave it how it is. All right, for both portals, this process is going to be exactly the same, so I'm going to show you how to do it once, and then you're going to do it twice for the second portal. You're going to place a temporary block right there, and you're going to take a dispenser, not an observer. We'll take a dispenser, and you're going to face it towards yourself, and then break the block below just like that. Place 3 blocks to the left of the dispenser, so we'll go 1, 2, and 3. We will then rotate 90 degrees to the right. We can then rotate to the right just like this, and right here we're going to place an observer on the left of this 3rd block that we placed, and make sure the arrow is facing towards you. We're going to do the same thing for that second one. It's facing towards you, and then we're going to turn around and place a 3rd one, and then you should notice that that is constantly blinking. So you got 2 going away and then 1 going towards. And then when you place a block right here, you're going to notice that dispenser turns on. This is how you're going to turn your farm off and on. If you wanted an automated system, I do have an advanced gold farm coming up in the future, so stay tuned for that. In the dispenser right here, fill that in with the powdered snow bucket. Don't have any blocks here, leave that empty for now. Place 3 more blocks behind the observers, and then place a temporary block right here, permanent block on top of it, and then just surround this like I'm doing, just like this. Break the corners, surround it all the way around. around, break that, and break this. Just like that, this is how it should look. And actually, you don't need that block right there. So this is how it should look. Leave this one to the left empty. All we have to do is turn around and place 3 doors at these exact blocks, 1, 2, and 3. And then you just place a lava bucket right here. As soon as you do, if I'm correct, this one will ignite with fire, and that portal will light. Actually, I was wrong about the fire. Usually this dispenser lights on fire. Oh, just like that. Perfect timing. So now if I break that portal, it should just, light on its own. And then also if I place a block here just like this portal should rapidly ignite. The portal should rapidly ignite. And then as you can see, we're already getting our pigmen. So basically you would just copy the system right here to this right side, and then you would be done with your farm. So like I said, this is extremely simple. You just right click this lever and your trident killer will basically do the rest. You will never pick up the trident because we placed the glass. And then if you want your items, you just open the chest, you get all your sword and gold, and you'll get some rotten flesh, just like that in the right chest as well. But yeah, guys, that's the tutorial. I hope you did enjoy this beginner gold farm. Please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. We're so close to 500 subscribers. It would mean the world if you could do so. Join the Discord server if you have any questions. Have a great day, everyone, and I'll see you in the next video.
I don't listen to the haters, man, I treat them like the enemy. Had a couple traitors, man, but now they know the penalty.